I'm Janine Cackmore with PHTV4's Around Palos, and today we'll be at the Center. And we have our special guest, Dave Sanders, Executive Director at the Center. So Dave, thanks for being with us today.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, we're going to be learning all about what's going to be happening at the Center this coming summer. So before we get to that, Dave, how are you guys been at the Center? How are things been? How has your spring been?
Really, very, very good.
Other
very
than
good.
cold?
Well, you know, it was warm during Easter.
Oh, that's
but
right.
it kind of got cold again. We're doing well. We just ordained a new pastoral leader at the Center. Her name is Nancy Nemeth. And Chris Hopkins led our organization for 13 years with grace and love.
She did. She was wonderful.
She was. She passed the torch to Nancy. So that was exciting for us. It happened about 2 weeks ago, 2 Sundays ago.
I'm glad. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm looking forward to
come
maybe
on
we
out
can
and
have
meet
her on the show too.
Yeah, no, she's a wonderful pastor. She's an excellent listener.
Awesome.
A good counselor. So yeah, we invite everybody to come on out to the Center and meet Nancy.
Wonderful.
And you know, here we go.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it.
Good. Good.
Let's see, what else?
Spring.
Okay.
Your spring was
Easter. So we had a wonderful Easter at the Center. You know, we always have an Easter egg roundup at our farm, and that's for kids, families. But we had 1,500 guests out Friday.
Oh my gosh!
1,500 families Friday and Saturday for like a 3-hour Easter extravaganza.
Wow!
In and out of the chicken coop, dyeing eggs. You know, meeting the Easter bunny in the magic forest.
Wow!
So that went beautiful weather, just beautiful weather that weekend. And then Easter Sunday, you know, our last 3 Easter Sunday, the Easter sunrise service.
Oh yeah.
You know, COVID clocked that in 2020, and then we've had it outside for the last 2 years, and it's been cold. Last Easter sunrise service, the clarinet player couldn't even get his clarinet in tune because it was so cold. So, but we're finally back to normal. We had a wonderful service, you know, up on the hill. We've been doing that service since 1934.
Get out.
Yeah, it's almost, I think that's 89 years.
The Center has an incredible history in this area. I know just from talking with you folks and working with you in the book we wrote about with Palos Park. It's incredible.
I remember that book. Yeah. You had a part in that book?
A little.
Oh?
Yeah.
Okay. All
right.
But
yeah, so the history that in the community, so I just think it's great that you guys are, continuing to have such great programs. I'm excited to learn about what's going on in the summer.
Well, I have a list.
I bet you do.
I just wanted to plug too. Our goat Daisy just had 2 healthy baby goats.
Oh.
And Wrigley is the other pregnant mother, and she is ready to have those babies. So we think they're coming anytime soon.
Oh, that'll be cute. So they can come and see them at the farm.
Absolutely, they're cute as can be.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, baby goats. There's nothing cuter than a baby goat.
They are cute.
So, all right, what's happening at
Summer,
the Center?
we're gonna. Hopefully, this weather will warm up one day, and
yep.
So
next week.
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah.
Next week.
So, what's coming up?
Okay, well, I wanted to plug. Of course, I want to plug Sunday services. We have Sunday Vespers every Sunday at 8:30 in the morning, and also 12:30.
Is this in the chapel?
In the chapel, yeah. So we invite everyone to come out and meet Reverend Nancy. Our Center Singers are giving a concert. That is May 21st. I'm in that.
Are you really?
I'm in the choir.
I did not know
I'm
that.
I'm a bass in the choir.
Excellent.
So
I will have to check.
Yep.
When is that again?
It's It's May 21st. And that'll be at 12:30 in the chapel.
All right.
And that's our last, and then we take a break over the summer. And then we have Vespers in the Pines on Memorial Day weekend. So we have a beautiful pine forest over on the farm side. And every Memorial Day we usually hold Vespers outside. And so we have chairs, and it's just a beautiful setting with pine trees overlooking the farm and a wonderful place to have service. So I always like to plug that.
Great.
Can I keep going?
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. So this summer we're having a farm concert series. We tried live music at the farm for various events, and it just, I don't know, everything goes well with music.
Absolutely, yeah.
So this
live music, yeah.
Live music is good. So our Barn to be Wild event woohoo,
I like
is
it.
Saturday, May 20th, and that's 10 to 4 at our farm. It's a festival and a fundraiser for us, but
Okay.
we have open farm, we got hay rack rides, we have kids games and crafts. We have our youth horse show that Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yep, so these
Cool.
kids ride our horses all throughout the fall, the winter, and the spring, and get them prepared for camp.
Wow.
And the campers ruin them during the summer because they get away with murder. But so we have to deliver good horses to our camp. So these kids, keep them in shape
Nice.
and ride them. And they're doing a horse show that Sunday as
Oh,
well.
that sounds exciting.
Art and vendor fair, so we have our artists over there and also vendors. We've got live music, 12 to 4, Charles and Company. I love Charles. I got to plug Charles.
All right.
He's very interactive, especially with kids.
Good.
Cow Pie Bingo.
I love it.
Yeah, that's going on as well, and of course we have food. Saturday, June 3rd, we have a volunteer appreciation barbecue we have 150 volunteers at the
Get
center.
out.
Yep, so we have the staff, we do a little skit, kind of act stupid, I don't know.
Are you going to sing?
Yeah, probably, I don't know.
Awesome. Good.
But anyway, that night is a free concert. That's from 5:30 to 7:30. It's with Ed Hill and the Unusuals,
All
which
right.
is it's a rock and roll band, but
Very
a good band.
And that's where at?
That'll be at the farm.
Okay.
So the way that works is you just come over and bring a lawn chair. We have some seating, but you can bring a lawn chair, and there's food that you can get. So it's just a nice evening at the farm.
Excellent.
Everyone likes those at the farm.
And
Saturday, go
Is
ahead.
all this information on your website?
It is.
Okay.
And I'll tell everybody how to
Very good. Okay.
get into that. Saturday, July 15th, we are having a farm-to-table. There will be food it's all been grown
So
at
like
our
a
farm.
dinner, or-
Yep. Meat, eggs, vegetables, all grown on our farm. And so you can come over that evening, and that's from 5 to 7:30. So there's live music with Mokina Mike, and you can try out what we do at our SAGE program, which stands for Sustainable Agriculture Green Education. So we raise low-line Black Angus cattle. We have free-range eggs. We grow as close to organic vegetables as we can. So that's a nice time to come on out and try some of the food. It's all grown at the farm.
That sounds just
Yeah.
wonderful. And that's at
Saturday
the center?
at the farm.
At the farm.
At the
Okay.
farm,
All right.
Saturday, July 15th. And then Friday, August 4th, we have an end of camp party. So that's when we invite all the camp families out for a big bash after the camp season's over.
Big hoedown, huh?
It's a hoedown. It's a lot of kids. But you're welcome to come because from 5 to 8 we have live music at the farm as well.
Excellent.
So
Yeah.
that's our farm concert. You want me to go on?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. Our farm is open in June, July, and August every Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 2. In the summertime, we have an extensive camping program. We have 750 kids
Get
coming
out.
to camp this summer. So we shut down a lot of things, and we have a lot of kids.
Yeah.
So we have to keep track of those children. But I
That's
do.
nice.
Yeah. Well, it's important. We do have some openings, though, for 14 to 50-year-olds in our ranch camp, which is a 2-week camp. That is an adventure on horseback. These kids come, and it's a log cabin with no electricity, no lighting, nothing. And they get up every morning and feed their horses, and then they learn how to groom and ride.
Wow.
They start out riding around the farm, and then they end up going on a 20-mile overnight camp-out ride on horseback.
Get out.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's a wonderful experience. If you have a 14 or 15-year-old, that's a good
It's a
good
really
thing.
neat thing to work with animals and learn different things that you normally wouldn't be doing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You're a teenager and you're riding a 1,000-pound horse,
Yeah.
and that does wonderful things for building confidence and
Yeah.
all sorts of. I think it's a wonderful program.
Sure.
Let's see. Our plant and compost sale, I have to plug this.
Oh yeah, that's the
Yep.
plant sale. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that.
That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's May 12th and 14th. And then the following weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, May 19th through the 21st. Again, that's when farm is open. But we have vegetables, herbs, some flowers, all grown In our greenhouse, we have organic and heirloom varieties, and thank God for the high school age girls over at Mother McCauley came out as a service project, bagged up, I think 200 bags of 2-year-old composted manure, which for gardeners is like liquid gold.
All right.
So we have that for sale as well. Go. You want to?
Yeah.
Can I keep going?
Absolutely.
Okay, so luncheons. We have luncheons going on every Tuesday at the center. Now we back off the luncheon program in summer because we're serving hot dogs and pizza and tacos and camp food.
Right.
But they happen every Tuesday. They begin at 12 o'clock. And I wanted to plug this one. It's Tuesday, May 16th, but it's Palos Park prehistory to 1914. So it's really about the history of Palos before it
we
became
were talking about history.
incorporated,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
1914. And that's by historian Bob Bush. Do you know him?
I know Bob very well.
Bob's coming out.
He is a wealth of information.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he would be wonderful. I want to go.
Yeah, it's Tuesday, May 16th, 12 o'clock.
Okay.
Let's see, what else?
But that's he has an incredible knowledge of the history of.
Yeah.
And like we were saying when we first started, that Sunders had such a incredible long history in the community. Was it your grandparents who?
So my grandfather, in 1932.
Yeah. I mean, and it's just an incredible. How it started and where it started and what it looked like.
Yeah.
Where the train track used to run behind on
Yep.
the side and the railroad and
Very
whatever.
humble beginnings.
Yeah.
That's how, Ernest Warner was a farmer that owned that land.
That's right.
And
That's right.
it broke his heart. They flip-flopped the train tracks with Southwest Highway. Mm-hmm. So Southwest Highway used to be where the train is, and then that was a tough grade or something. So they flip-flopped it, and so now Ernest had a road going through his property, which would upset anyone, right?
Sure.
And so in 1932, he donated the 9 acres closest to that darn road to my grandfather to start the center. And the first meeting was around a campfire. There was no money.
Yeah.
That was back in the Great Depression.
Yeah.
Girl Scouts donated a cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
And Granddad went out there with a bunch of kids, and they hauled that back with horses and straightened the nails out and reused them. They didn't even have enough money to buy nails.
Wow. And now today you guys are running the farm across the street. You have your cabins and the classes and your lunches. It's incredible. And not to mention the ministry you guys do. And it's just what an incredible impact,
It's a
vision.
wonderful. It's a wonderful story.
Yeah, it is
really
a wonderful story.
Yeah, with a lot of history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else do you have then?
Well, I don't know, Jeannie. I think
Does that wrap it up
I
already?
think I'm wrapped up there. Let me tell you how to find out about what we do.
Absolutely.
So, the way we'd like is if you just Google Center Palos Park. That's all you have to do, those 3 words, and our website will come up. And on that website is our newsletter, our monthly newsletter, and you can drill down to any of our other programs like camp, pathway, art, ministry. So that's the best way. My mom is 91. She doesn't do Google. She wants a hard copy. So if you want that, then you just call our office and ask to be put on the newsletter list, and we'll send you a newsletter every month.
Yeah, and we have your website will be posted as on the screen as we're talking, and so the phone number they can call.
The phone number is 708-361-3650.
That's right. Good.
Yep.
All right.
I'm glad I remembered that.
I am
I usually
too.
just speed dial it.
Right.
So,
Great. So contact either through the website or contact the office, and they'll be happy to send out whatever the people are looking for.
We'll send you a monthly newsletter. Come
Great.
every month.
Wonderful. All right. And anything else we might be leaving out?
Well, I certainly appreciate meeting all you wonderful people.
Oh, well, Dave, thank you for coming. We
Thank you,
so
Janine.
appreciate you coming here
Yeah.
and all that you do for the community and all your hundreds of volunteers, and you make bring so much fun to the area and enrichment as well. So thank you for being here, and thank you all for watching. I'm Janine Kakmar with PHTV4, and you've been watching Around Palos.